Twice.
That's crazy. Why?
Okay, everything turned on. Everything's turned on. Everything's on. I got a green light. I got a green light. I got a green light.
What? Where at?
Right there on the screen.
Okay, good deal. Means we're good to go, I guess. Awesome.
Hey,
Hi,
Paul.
Paul.
Let's double team. We
Yeah.
double team that. Hey, Paul.
We hope all's going well for you tonight, Paul. Tonight seems to be a pretty good Wednesday night in our neck of the woods.
No complaints here. Another Wednesday night live. Let's get some folks in here, guys. What episode? 124.
Yeah.
Wednesday night live for Down South Supernatural. Nice.
It is pretty awesome. We got a few topics to discuss with everybody tonight. We're going to wait till we get at least one or two more people folks up here, and then I'll get started making a few announcements.
Oh, man, you just put me to sleep. You sound like the old science teacher I had.
That's not good.
It's not. How's everybody doing tonight? Paul, what you building? I know you're working on something. Hey, Leah. Quit copying that. Changing rear wheel bearings in a Camaro. Oh, I hear you. Getting a little grease on your hands tonight.
Atta boy.
I noticed we got some things in common. We love Camaros here at our house too. We've had a few Camaros. Actually, back when I drag raced, up until about, what year were you born?
1998.
98, up until 2009. I raced for about like 12 years, Paul. I had started off with an 86 Camaro. Then I fixed a 92 Camaro. And then I fixed a 2001 Camaro. Was the last one I had. But yeah, drag race, that is. And I'd go all over the place drag racing. But I had a good time doing it. Then priorities got in the way, and I decided it was time to put the toys down. 2014 Rally Sport. Yep. My daughter and myself, we really want a ZO1. 2016 to 22. But ever since they announced that they won't making Camaros for about the third time, no more Camaros, the price of the ZO1s have shot out of sight. I can't afford one. I mean, back you could get one 2 or 3 years old is in the 50s and 60s now. 2000, we are probably 2021, 22. A brand new one off the showroom floor, you can get it for $62,000. That's cool. A Jeep with a Chevrolet motor. That's what I'm talking about. You'd be surprised. A lot of people don't know it. Just coming back to drag racing part of the world, you'd be surprised how many Ford Mustangs are on the drag strip these days that have Chevrolet motors in them. Lots of them have Chevrolet motors. It's cheaper to build a Chevrolet race motor than it is a Ford motor. Ford motors and Ford parts cost more money. Have to spend more money to run just as fast with the Fords as you do a Chevrolet. That's a fact. Those things haven't changed.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is Wednesday Night Live. Thank you for joining us. I've been super busy this week. I'll be honest with you. I told Riley I haven't had any thought to put anything into this Wednesday Night Live.
It's all me.
I had planned to go over videos from the old hospital on College Hill. Man, jumping back to that, what an awesome time we had.
That was an awesome time.
That really ranks, guys. If you get a chance, don't hesitate. If you get a chance, and you're into paranormal investigating, or whether you're not, or you get a chance to go to the old hospital on College Hill. They have day tours too. Anybody who's in West Virginia, swing by there. They have day tours, which is really neat.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper than the overnight stay like we did.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to say that's definitely in the top 5 places that we've been.
Yeah.
Over the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Definitely in the top 5, maybe in the top 3
It probably so.
for us. Not for everybody in the world, but for
Yeah.
us. Definitely in the, I'm gonna say the top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, it was an awesome location.
It was.
Lot of, man, all kinds of communication.
A great amount of activity, that's for sure.
And I was really, really a part of it that about being there, you really knowing the history on it and the people who were there and the activity that happens there from other paranormal teams who go there daily. I mean, there's someone just about every day of the week investigating that place, and really, you know, what I mean, everybody gets everybody doesn't get a lot, and we, like I said, you guys know, we'll shoot it straight with you. We go places and we get hardly anything, and we'll tell you when we do, we don't hide it.
No.
But I can say with 100% honesty, we got a lot of interaction at this place.
Yeah, we did.
And I'm sad I've been so busy this week that I just have not had a chance to pull any of the video out, see what kind of video evidence we caught. Any EVPs, I have no clue. I know we got them.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, it's silly, but we will have to find the time to do it. But this past week was not the week. Like I said, everything, we're just wide open. We're trying to get all we can get done, work-wise, because we know we got a few dates coming up that we're going to be off and we won't be able to work. So we got to get it when we can.
Yeah.
Been real busy at our store screen printing for other businesses. Anybody need any screen printing, let us know. Reach out, send a message to Riley or myself. We'll get it done. We get it done. We're not the cheapest in the world, but we do good work and we do it quick. You don't have to wait 30 to 60, even 90 days to get your order. Order a t-shirt, screen print order with us. You know, it doesn't have to be screen print. We have other ways. If you want 1 shirt or 5 shirts or 5,000, we have a process that'll work and make it as affordable as it can be.
Yeah.
Lots of people on the internet advertise and they do it really cheap, and that's not us. We do operate that quick. You know, those rates could keep the lights on. So we don't try to do a high volume thing. We try to do a good job for every order. Good job at a decent price. That's what we do. How do we get hung up on screen print? I was just talking about how busy we've been. And we got a lot to screen print the rest of this week. Starting tomorrow and Friday, we'll be wide open screen print when I get off my full-time job. That's a fact. Nothing but fact.
So speaking of that and what you were talking about before you started talking about screen print, let's you and me recap some of our main moments. Hospital on College Hill that really stood out to you amongst all the others.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah.
All out of the blue. You didn't even warn me.
No.
I tell you, the first thing that got me was after our initial tour of the place, we went up on the elevator, everything worked fine. But I knew as soon as we got to the 4th floor, and look, I actually expected to get some action on the 4th floor, being it was the surgery and the recovery rooms on the 4th floor. I was really expecting to get something hot, something bumping up there.
Yeah.
We got 0.
Yeah.
So we stood up there, I don't know, maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We dropped down to the 3rd floor. Actually, we didn't drop to the 3rd floor. We got in the elevator on the 4th floor, and the elevator would not work. The elevator quit on us. And that was only about 45 minutes into our investigation.
Yeah.
That's when I looked around and I thought, oh my God, is this how it's going to be tonight?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happened. So we had to drag all our equipment, which was we took 2 big boxfuls this time. We didn't leave some at home. When Big Dylan was with us, so we were able to take more. But the first thing that happened was that, and then when we set up spirit boxes in the room where the fellow who jumped out the window, or who says someone might have helped him out that window, Mr. Blackburn, spirit box started going off. I said, that's it.
Mo Blackburn.
Yeah, man, when the spirit boxes started lighting up on command.
Yeah, the REM pod.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Why do I keep calling spirit box and REM pod? It's like I've never seen one in my life.
Yeah.
The rim pod. That thing.
That makes the noise.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Edna, we are great.
We are great.
I don't know if we could be any better. We're alive tonight. You know, a lot of things we'd like to be doing, and this is one of them. We're here doing our Wednesday night live, talking to our folks who enjoy listening to us blabber on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're doing. But yeah, that was a good point right to start with. To me, first off, the elevator quit working. Secondly, the third floor was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was hot, man.
Yeah.
It was.
Third floor was definitely one to remember.
And it just got better the further we went down.
Yeah.
And, XLS captures that we caught, spirits on the XLS camera.
They're definitely phenomenal.
Off the hook, off the chain, whatever you say. So those are the moments for me.
Yeah.
And another big moment for me was down in the basement when we started smelling some foul smells that were not there. And they got stronger and stronger. And then we started getting all the negativity coming through the spirit box.
Yeah.
That was those are the moments that stand out to me. So yeah, what about you?
I have to say, whenever we were on whenever we were on the second floor, and we got the name, the cross came through kind of like it did on that guy's video that we watched.
Yeah.
Just before we got there, when that came through.
They kept getting the word cross coming through their spirit box. And they actually started walking around looking for a cross, and they found a cross on the wall. And like Riley said, we actually, on the second floor as we were heading into the basement, we started getting the word cross come through the spirit box, which it was almost like a carbon copy of what those guys who are professionals who do it for a living getting on their live feeds.
Yeah.
That's when you hear Dylan on part of it say, "Man, oh no, a cross." You could hear him, he got the cross.
Yeah.
As you and I were sitting here staring at a person hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah. Behind her neck.
Yeah. And you could see them moving their hand. They kept doing this, trying to, like, I don't know if they were grabbing their neck or I don't know. It was the wildest thing that I've seen in a long time. And what even made it so much neater was when Dylan was walking down the hall coming toward that person hanging. When he got close to them, they disappeared.
Yeah.
After he got by them,
they reappeared.
They reappeared hanging again.
In the same exact location.
Those are the moments for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, what were you going to say about the cross?
The fact that it's like it didn't say nothing about the cross until we started talking to ourselves about getting ready to go to the basement, where there actually happens to be a painting of a cross on the wall in the basement.
Yeah.
By the staircase. In the basement, there happens to be a painting of a cross down there, which is just nuts to me. It was all adding up too good, basically.
It was a carbon copy of what video we watched the hour before. So that's what kind of blew my mind. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It's almost like the spirits were riding with us on the way there.
Yeah.
And mapping out what they were going to send us, the loop they were going to send us through when we got there.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to Dylan since we've been gone? Since we've been hunting?
I talked to him today. Yeah.
I was just curious if he's doing good. No, nothing followed him home.
They didn't tell me nothing like that. But you know him, he has a habit of bringing stuff home with him.
Well, he did good though. He didn't. He didn't speak up.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. He didn't try to make something happen that didn't need to happen.
Well,
we didn't need any help making anything happen. It was happening.
It was happening without us putting any effort towards trying to get anything to communicate.
I say we were a lot more inviting than we usually are.
Yeah.
Because we put some thought into it. We think we've been way too pushy lately.
Yeah.
What's the word? Not really. Not really.
Needy.
No. We've been when we go.
Demanding.
We've been very demanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially me. I get frustrated because we're not getting anything, and then I get really, really demanding. That's a good word for it. And when I do that, things get real negative, or we get nothing. It gets worse.
Yeah.
So we had made a plan when we went into the old hospital that we were going to be really cool, not try to do things out of the normal, just go back to the basics where we come from. And being it was a hospital, you can't help but have feelings when you go.
Yeah.
So, show the spirits there that you have feelings. You're sorry how they ended up there. You're sorry they're there.
Looking back on it, I'm actually glad I took the way that I wanted to go into it.
Yeah.
Being I had been there in a hospital, I related to a lot of them, and I kept that mindset and felt like they were more open to communicate with me like that. And it actually happened to work just like I thought it would.
Yeah, I think that part definitely helped us out. The fact that they resonated with you, especially the little girl. I think.
Yeah,
I really feel like with all my heart we were really communicating with Hannah.
I do too.
The little girl, a burn victim at the hospital, who was there for a while and was burned real bad, and I think maybe ended up passing there. She's been seen by several paranormal teams, even on camera. Have caught her. Very shy, very bashful little girl because of her, her burn. She was very, very embarrassed by her burns and the way she looked. But I really, really feel like because of Riley, he did a good job of explaining this situation as we entered the basement, especially. Hey, he's Riley. I've been in the hospital a long time, a lot of my life. A lot of bad things happened to me, and I understand where you're at and how you feel. And we just come tonight hoping we can talk to you. And man, it really helped us there.
Yeah, it really did.
We were really, 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 really wanting to get our own picture and image of Hannah, like we've seen other images. I don't know what we'd have done if we'd have got it. I think back, I'm always asking for these things and looking for something to manifest and show itself. And, if it does, what in the world are we going to do?
It's probably going to be pretty bad.
I don't know.
I mean, one or two of us are going to take on ourselves, terrified.
I don't know. That was a very good place. I'm going to tell you the truth. Just looking at some of the videos that Lee Ransom.
Look, there he is right there.
There's Lee. So just looking at some of the videos, where Lee screenshotted some pictures as we were on our way home and sent them to Riley, and we saw them, and it really got me thinking, man, if those were just videos of me, I was just scanning around doing a little quick live.
Lee said, "Thanks for the shirt. He finally got them."
Man, I actually had forgot about it again, Lee. I'm glad you got those shirts finally.
Yeah.
So it's not a hoax, guys. We did give out free shirts. If anybody else wants a free shirt, we still got a box. And speaking of printing, we still haven't printed our new shirts for the fall.
Yeah.
We got, we have just.
I've got that written down as a topic that we are going to talk about tonight.
Yeah, we just
new shirts.
One thing we don't have is time.
Edna said she wants one.
Well, Miss Edna, you can get one. You can flat out get one. We probably still got a few dozen that we want to get rid of.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll have to keep them if we don't. We can't even give them away. That's a problem.
Yeah, sadly.
We probably give out 100 at last. When did we go to ECU? Was it this year? Earlier this year?
Earlier this year.
I was trying to think if it was last year. No, it was this year. Yeah, it was in the early part of the year because we're supposed to go back this fall. That
brought up a topic. We are supposed to return to East Carolina University this fall to talk to another class about my invention, Down South Supernatural, and share some of our stories and investigations to that class.
Camera just lit up and turned off. Might have some phenomenon. This camera right up here. The blue, you see the blue light on the camera?
Yeah.
You're always staring down, but that blue light was just blinking. We got a little phenomenon.
Big Deal just joined the chat. Hey everybody, I'm late. Just got done eating dinner. It's all right, Big Deal.
You got that free meal. I know what you did. Tonight is Wednesday night at the in-laws' house.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Dylan, I was just wondering, I haven't talked to you since we got back from West Virginia and Kentucky and Virginia and everywhere we went. How are you doing, Dylan? We haven't had any crazy experiences since we got home. So thankfully, our little prayer on the end and our little cleansing before we got in the vehicle. And hopefully it worked for you as good as it did for us. We're good, man. I hate to have to talk to you. I will say, everybody, I don't know if everybody knows. I know a few of you do. So we exited the hospital on College Hill about 3:45, 4 a.m. Saturday morning. So we were in there all night long, most of the morning. And so we got in our truck, my truck, in the parking lot, and we all jacked the seats back and took a nap for about 2.5 hours. And we slept in the truck. But I will tell you, the whole time I was trying to start sleeping in the truck, getting ready to sleep, I was thinking, what is going to be walking around the truck checking us out when we go to sleep? Because we were literally parked right outside the front door of the old hospital on College Hill.
Yeah.
So, man, those thoughts were crossing my mind. I was like, do we really want to try to sleep right here? But I mean, how bad could it be? We'd already been in there all night long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even care at that point.
Yeah, we were burned out.
Yeah.
Big Dylan being here. Dylan, I ask you again, how are you doing from the big weekend we had?
Come on, Big Deal. Drop a comment.
Maybe you get it. Maybe his internet's that slow tonight.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on. But yeah, that was good. It was a good deal. I would definitely be going back to that place. I enjoyed it that much. Good. Yeah, we're good.
Let's see.
Yeah, wood alerts. I've seen someone, that Kalani, the ghost hunter.
Yeah.
I think he rented one of those Teslas, Edna, now that you've said that. And it showed him driving that bad boy through a graveyard, through a cemetery. And it actually, I don't know how true it is, but it actually was picking up like spirits walking across the road in that while he was driving through the cemetery. Yeah. So I don't know what that thing does, what kind of, I don't know what kind of technology it has on it for it to do that, but it was really neat watching him do that.
Yeah, it was.
So what you got on your list tonight? Like I said, I haven't prepared for anything. I am just here.
To start off the night, I might as well hit this number one, or started with number one already, but I'll go ahead and jump to number two. We do actually, for these next coming months, have a pretty steady schedule. Well, because just like we mentioned, at some point, we are going to have to return to East Carolina University to speak to another class of students
I think that'll be in November.
About down south supernatural.
So that'll be a few months away. That'll be in November. It'll be before Christmas break for the college students. So that'll be a good part about that one. But yeah, we got a very busy fall coming up. So we got what's next? First week in October, which is what do we say, 3 weeks away?
Yeah.
We'll be going to a Paracon
in South Carolina
at the Holiday House. If you guys don't know about the Holiday House is a funeral home, a very, very old funeral home with a lot. So they say, Riley and I have never been, with some serious. It's haunted. Let's just face it, it's haunted.
Yeah.
And so that's one place we haven't ever been in is a funeral home.
Yeah, we have.
Not been in there investigating.
I've done my all to find one place enough to us we can head to.
Yeah, so we haven't talked with Pete. We're going as guests with PD Region Paranormal invited us. We'll be probably setting us up a little table there. We'll be getting rid of some T-shirts and decals, whatever, hats, whatever we can have at the time. Which means we do need to get printing some shirts in the next week or two. Printing the down south shirts. We're gonna have to do that
in the next week or so.
Yeah, because in 3 weeks is that event.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have some new T-shirts when we go there.
I would too.
We got some cool T-shirt designs that we've been thinking about. Well, I've actually drew out a little image of. You guys know what SLS figures look like? Stick figures. We fixed a shirt with a few stick figures on it, which happen to be me, Riley, and Dylan on the back of the shirts. They look kind of neat.
Yeah,
in a very slimy Ghostbuster green, I call it.
Yeah,
like a light colored shirt with a white. It would actually be a black shirt with some bright green on it. That'll be neat. I don't know what else we'll figure out.
How about cut?
Everybody in the world, he just asked permission. Could he go to the bathroom for me? And I have no clue why. I'm not holding his hand. I don't understand why he does that. He's 27 years old, and he just said, "Can I go to the bathroom?" No, son, sit there and pee on yourself. Sit there and pee on yourself. But yeah, that's going to be a very cool place. I think definitely be something different. And oh, by the way, Dylan, you are invited to that. I know we didn't even talk about it the other day.
Yeah, you are.
Are you going to go look to the bathroom, or are you going to sit here and holler across the room?
I'm going.
Jack.
I just want to say, yeah, Dylan, you are invited.
So yeah, so I think we got that the first weekend in October. I'm sure it is. I do not have my calendar in front of me. We're still hoping in 2 weeks. We're hoping to get into the old Ahoskie Hotel, which is a place I have been working, like I've told you guys more than once. I've been working on that place for at least 2.5, maybe almost 3 years, trying to get us in there to investigate that place. They will turn it into a haunted house for Halloween, so people go and pay money to enter it, which is in right around Halloween, of course, like all haunted houses. Yep, I'm sure he has it. Drinking them monsters. One monster turns into about 3 trips to the bathroom in an hour for him. Yeah, he said, yeah. But yes, so I'm keeping in touch with the owners of the Ahoskie Motel. If you remember me saying that they had some water damage to the roof, and of course it was unsafe for them to have people in there, especially for their large haunted house. So they have contractors in there fixing the roof and all the water damage at this time. I spoke to him on Monday, and he said they were making really good headway. And unless something happened and the contractor didn't finish in time, they were still going to try to let us go in and investigate before they started setting up for the haunted house. So you Google that one time if you get a chance. Google like the top 5 haunted houses in North Carolina. That Ahoskie Hotel will probably pop up. At one time, it was the #1 haunted house. And I say this by Halloween terms, guys, like where you go to haunted houses and people are dressed up and they got all the scary mess going on. Dylan, it's the first weekend in October. It's going to be the first Saturday in October. I'm not sure what that date is. I don't have my phone with me. I know they decided to do it early. Do it early in the month so it wouldn't contradict with Halloween so much. See if I can find it. This calculator. Just not let me pull up just a simple old. Uh-oh, that was a quick one. How did everything turn out for you?
Oh, everything was perfectly regulated.
Awesome. That's how we like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just talking about the water damage that they experienced at the Ahoskie Hotel, and they're still trying to get the damage fixed to get it safe. Not just for me and you, but to get so their haunted house can go on this year.
Yeah.
And actually, we're invited just as soon as they get it done, but it's not quite ready yet.
Yeah.
And if something happens and we don't make it in there, contractors don't finish in time before they set up for the haunted house, we just have to do it later on in the year in the winter, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving up on it, but we were really, really hoping to get that one in this month in September. That would be two good places. We've been in September, October to Paracon. And what date are we supposed to meet Paul in Virginia?
Paul at Ferry Plantation. We're supposed to meet Paul at Ferry Plantation. I'm going to have to go through my messages.
You don't have it on your calendar? I left my phone inside tonight.
I actually don't know. I'll check October.
Yep.
November.
We do. November the 1st. Paul just said it on the screen.
Yeah, November the 1st, Ferry Plantation.
So Dylan, that's November the 1st. That looks like a really cool place looking at it online.
Yeah.
Kind of excited about that. Really excited about not having to drive 10 hours to get to it.
Yeah.
Not that I mind driving, we do it, but man, and I feel like the driving's getting easier and easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul, we'll work on that. We're going to work on all that for sure. It was so funny. Paul sent me a picture of, I had been trying not to say anything and drop the beans on where we were trying to go. That was a humongous location for us. And Paul sent me a picture. What?
What Edna said. Yeah, look right here, Edna.
Edna, you got a good eye. I'm going to bring them up close, Edna. I'm going to get them and bring them up close. This is, tell them about our rally, and we're going into the old antique store.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Our addiction has continued for old antique stores. We've got these two Raggedy Ann dolls right here, still in the box from, I think, was it the 50s?
I don't know. Anybody old enough to tell me what year they think they are? Look, guys, matching pair of Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. Still in the box, guys. Check this out. We purchased them this weekend as a pair, but the box hadn't even been opened. The boxes are still taped. Well, actually, I'm lying. I did open this one and tore the tape on it. I probably shouldn't have. I'm not even going to take them out.
No.
I'm not even going to take them out. I figured we'd give Andy some company back there. He's been such a good boy lately.
Yeah. He hadn't.
We had nothing out of him.
Nah.
But yeah, that camera messes me up. It's odd. Yeah, they are really cute. I mean, I guess these are originals, guys. I don't know, man. I like them. I don't have the reading glasses with me, but these things are machine washable if you get them dirty.
I like that. Awesome. Yeah. Currently, y'all.
These aren't that old, y'all. I told you they're stamped 1987 on the bottom. But that's, in today's terms, I guess that doesn't seem old to me. But 87 is like 36 years old.
What? 10.
13 and 25 is 13 and 25 is 38 years old.
So they're 38 years old.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I guess that is old. But it was a fine. We couldn't resist. We couldn't resist them, man. We couldn't resist them.
They're definitely vintage, Edna. And yeah, Edna, I'm getting a crazy addiction here lately. On top of old collector stuff, I'm collecting these things called Funko Pops now. They're like little action figure, look like a bottle.
They've been around a while. You're just late to the game.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you're just late to the game.
I forget the camera's up there.
Yeah, you're looking down and it makes me feel like you see something down there. It's kind of supposed to look at y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm late to the game, but I'm collecting these Funko Pops now that Big Deal's got me into it.
Any of you guys, y'all watch a lot of TV? Or any TV at all? What you doing now?
Stretching my back.
Start growing up again? Netflix. Is it Netflix? The show Wednesday?
Yeah.
You guys up here, probably a lot of you are around my age. The show Wednesday is based on the Addams Family. How many of y'all remember the Addams Family? I remember watching it a long time ago. Well, the new show. You watch YouTube. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is a really cool show. Expect, yeah, TV. Yeah, but anyway, check it out. It's a cool show.
And remembers it.
Yeah, if you watch, Addams Family along when it used to come on TV every day after school or after whatever you were doing, it was a cool show. But the Wednesday shows, anyway, it's super popular right now. I think it's like the #1 show series on Netflix, which says a lot with all the shows that get put on that streaming service.
Yeah.
But anyway, you got some. Long story short, you got the collector's Funko. They call them Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Funko Pops.
Pretty crazy.
Of the Wednesday show now. Yeah, you got you got a Chucky over there. What else? You got a Michael Myers.
I got the Ways and Damon from Insidious.
Oh yeah, that's kind of freaky looking.
Yeah, he's a freaky looking jockey.
So you got we're just gonna have all kinds of collections going on out here before it's over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we picked up. Don't ask me why. I do not know, but I just can't go in a antique store and find an old radio without picking it up and bringing it home. I don't know.
No.
And I got hung up on these old radios trying to find old radios for Angel to build some portals with. So and I really think this one right here is the perfect size. If there was ever a perfect one to build, this is it right here. This is one easy. Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty awesome.
That is the OG one. Who was the one we met when we went to the Episdoe? He was Michael Myers too in the movies.
Yeah.
He was humongous, 6'11", 6'10" or 11. That was a big man.
Yeah.
This one isn't really that old, but it's a good size. So we've been picking. I don't know why. I picked up the old radios. I don't know why, but I do. I've started to. I mean, I really never thought I'd be an antique type dude or flea market type thing. Man, I love it all of a sudden. I love walking through, plundering through people's junk, and I got a plenty of junk. I don't need anybody's extra, but I do. I think it's fun. And matter of fact, last Saturday we probably did it about 8 hours of the day.
Dylan said he said I think y'all met the one who played in the Rob Zombie Halloween movie.
Yeah, he was actually a WWF wrestler back in he started his career being a wrestler. I can't think of his name to save my life, and I don't have my phone here. Do I pull it up?
Kane Hodges?
I don't know.
No, that's the Jason Voorhees guy.
Yeah, I don't have my phone tonight, so I can't look it up. But we got his autograph and everything. Cool dude. I think he actually played in 3 of the Michael Myers movies. He wasn't the Michael Myers in the most recent one, but he was the Michael Myers in 3 of them.
And he was the voice of Chucky.
Oh, was
he? Yeah.
I did not know that.
He was.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I remember seeing it walking up to his.
That's probably right, Dylan. 07, 09.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've loved it. I've been doing, okay, here's another little thing you don't know about me. So I've been a big sports guy all my life. Riley was big into sports. My daughter is a heck of an athlete. I like to think I was a good athlete back when I was athletic. Father Time took most of that away. But early after, I grew up poor. Very poor for the most part, and early on in life. And I've worked very hard to, try to overcome all that so my family doesn't have to experience that. Good Lord willing, we won't. But anyway, I always loved baseball cards. So, I don't know, in the 90s, I started, there's no telling how many I wasted. You guys remember taking a clothespin and clipping back when kids rode bicycles, when they actually rode bicycles that they had to pedal, not ones that were electric. You take a clothespin and you clip a baseball card or a playing card on the back of the strut on the back wheel of a bike, and as you rode, the card would hit the spokes on the rim, on the bicycle rim, and make a, it sounded like the bicycle had a motor. So there's no telling how many high-dollar baseball cards I wore out on a bicycle back then, not knowing that, 50 years later, or 60 years later, those cards would be worth money. Yes, worth a lot of money. So anyway, back in the 90s, early 90s, I started collecting some cards. And I quit, I don't know, around 2000. I didn't have a lot, but I bought some when I could. And I put them in the attic. They ended up in the attic of my house. And I don't know, about a month or two ago, I got a wild hair of start collecting baseball cards again. I guess after COVID, the baseball card collection people, it went off the roof. Cards started getting very expensive. People were home spending that government money on doing things they could do at home. So the hobby actually picked way up again. Card, not just baseball, football, all the sports. Pokemon cards. Is it Pokemon?
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, they're crazy.
I think that's
Just
what
all this card
yeah.
stuff, guys. If you don't know, it's gotten outrageous. So anyway, I'm back on the hunt for old cards. So if any of you guys have any old baseball cards, football, basketball in your attics, and you want to get rid of them, don't throw them away. I'll come get them, or I'll pay you to stick them in the mail. So I'm looking for old cards. I don't want the new ones. I want the old cards. I want the old 1900s. I've been finding some 1909 and 1911, what they call T206 tobacco cards. The 1930s, the Gowdy cards with Babe Ruth. If you had one of them, you'd be rich today. I don't have any of those, but I do have some 1930s, not with his picture on them. I wish I did. All the way up, all years. I want them all. So I'm an avid collector again, and I told my family, I said, I'm going to retire off these cards. Watch me do it. It's a thought anyway. So I retire off the cards and we'll ghost hunt every weekend.
I like that.
Since my job's not made that happen yet.
Oh, look, we even got Angel in the house.
Angel, Durham Paranormal's in the house.
Yes.
Yes. I was just showing Angel the latest radio that I think is one Riley and I picked up at another antique store that I really feel like is the perfect.
That's you and Kenzie still.
Actually, yeah, this was not me and Riley. This is actually my daughter. Angel, I think this is the perfect size. Perfect size. About a foot long, probably 10 inches tall, lightweight. And the thing still works. The radio works. We got about three. We got one in here that's 1932 model, and it still works.
Yeah. Remember, you turned that big one on I bought over there. That thing will work.
Yeah, it works great. It works great.
That's the one I want to give to Angel. Even if I got to put backpack straps on that thing and put it on, big deal.
That thing weighs about 45 pounds.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when you're walking in the pitch black dark. I think that's what messed up my back at old hospital on College Hill, pulling those cases that we had. Our cases are heavy because they're packed full of equipment. We had two of them. Thank God, Dylan, you were there. But Dylan will tell you we had to roll those cases down the stairs, up and down steps. Man, that was fun. In the pitch black dark. It was very fun. Yeah, I like the vintage stuff. I haven't always liked the vintage stuff. I'll be the first to tell you.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, I'm really taking a liking to it. Anyway, I guess as we age, things happen. The way we act, the way we think, the things we do change. Just like our age, we're all just ticking away here.
Oh,
doesn't seem like it, but we are.
Look what Angel said. He said, "Riley, it will not need a backpack."
Not that one. That big one over there will need some kind of straps.
Yeah.
For sure. Or a whole nother box to pull around. Cool.
Awesome, Angel.
We haven't left anything else in the summer heat since we learned the lesson with that. You guys who don't know, we left some equipment in our truck after probably left it in there all week long. I'm just going to tell you like it is. After an investigation, we didn't get it out. I was like, man, I'll get it out tomorrow. Come home late, probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And I
Yeah.
said, Riley, we'll put this stuff up tomorrow. And that tomorrow turned into a week later. I walked out in the truck and I grabbed the polder pod, which is Riley's favorite piece of equipment. Riley slept with this polder pod for about the first 2 weeks he had it.
Yeah.
He laid it on the other pillow in his bed.
I did.
Anyway, I picked it up and it wasn't perfectly round anymore. It just kind of like melted in the heat in the truck.
That was so tragic.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, it still worked. Still worked okay. Anyway. So Angel's revamping it for us. Meltapod. He said the little box was not as bad as the Meltapod. That's a good name for it. The Meltapod.
The Meltapod.
Hey, the Meltapod still worked, Angel. It was still working. It wasn't happy, but it was still working.
Yeah.
But you've built about 3 or 4 of those by now, so you probably want to make some changes to it anyway.
Yeah.
Give Down South the updated model.
It felt like the right thing to do at the time, Edna.
Angel, my plans are I'm going to Raleigh Saturday morning. I'll be going to Raleigh. So if I need to bring you anything or do anything, let me know. I'll be in the Raleigh area. I'm going over to the fairgrounds. They're having a trading card show. It will be an updated model. Nice.
Awesome, Angel.
Nice.
Perfect, my brother.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, get back on your list, man. So we're still going. We're still planning to go to the Hosky Hotel. Oh, I didn't finish my story. Paul sent me a picture, and he was like, man, we really need to check out this place and get into it. I think Paul was out in the parking lot, and he had a spirit box outside the building. He was making communication.
Yeah.
And he sent me a picture, and I looked at Riley. I thought, oh, my gosh. Yeah, I had been trying to keep the Hosky quiet for 6 months, so where we had been working on for 3 years, trying to get in with the owners there. And we finally got in with them and got approved to go. And I was like, man, I ain't ready to tell everybody yet until I know what day we're going. Yeah. And Paul sends me a picture of it, and he's outside the building that we're actually, the big secret, Paul's there. Yeah. I looked at Riley. I said, I don't guess we can keep a secret no longer, man.
Yeah, I remember.
I told Paul, I was like, man, Paul, you ain't gonna believe it. That is our location that we've been trying to go to. We call it anywhere in North Carolina local.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool how that happened.
That was funny.
So y'all's plant shut down for right now. So they got you repairing and fixing everything inside of it, I guess. I know how those plant shutdowns go, and I used to be a part of those. They'd call us in, and they'd have a long list of work to do when you're part of the maintenance. When they have a plant shutdown, that's when they do the maintenance and changing out equipment, fixing things that they don't have the time to do during normal operating time. So I get all that. Absolutely. Anyway, so yeah, that's the ordeal with the Hosky Hotel. We are going to the Hosky Hotel as soon as the contractors get out and get the water damage fixed. We're going in there. The owners have promised us, so we are going to go. I have been so persistent for the last 3 years. I feel like we're best friends with them, and I've never met them face to face.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're okay, guys. What else is on your list? We were talking about that. So the Ferry Plantation, we're getting that up in November the 1st.
Yeah.
We got October, the first weekend in October. We're going to the Parafest, Paracon in South Carolina.
And then
PD Region Paranormal.
And then after we're meeting Paul November the 1st, I believe it's a week or so after that, we're going to be headed to the Tennessee mountains to go to the old Harriman Hospital.
That's going to be another one. And I hope it's as active as Hospital on College Hill. I really feel like it's actually an older hospital than that. It's old.
Really?
So, and it's not as in good a shape as the old hospital on College Hill. I don't think, but we'll check it out. I'm really excited about going to it now after we just went to a hospital, old hospital, and had all the daggone communication we had.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go to Harriman Hospital.
I am too.
Yeah. Has any of you guys ever heard of a place I've been thinking about? And I thought about this about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. The Broughton Hospital it's in North Carolina, up in I think maybe Morganton area, somewhere in there. Have any of you guys ever heard of the Broughton Hospital? There have been some wicked stories come out of that place, and I actually think some of the old buildings have been torn down now. I think maybe the original hospital is still there, but I don't think they let people go in it unless you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. We don't know anybody there, but I would love to get in that place before I pass. Yeah, so they built a new hospital there that's in use now, and the old hospital, if I could imagine, is probably being used for storage now.
Yeah,
but I'd really love to get us into that Broughton Hospital. There's a lady who wrote a book who worked at that hospital for her whole life until she retired. She wrote a book about her experiences there. I read about, I don't know, not even half of that book, and the stories that she was telling in that book of the things that have happened there, things that she's gone through, not really her gone through, but being part of her job, all the activity that she experienced when she was there, makes me really want to get in there. And I guess probably a lot of other paranormal things. And I think there have been some who've slipped in there.
Probably so.
Because we're too far away for us to be slipping in trying to get locked up.
Yeah.
But if I ever get up in that area again, I'm definitely going to make a pit stop in there to see how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We've been fortunate, Edna. We have really been to a lot of good places for us to be doing this no longer than we have. Most people go. I mean, heck, a lot of people don't even stay in it this long. I don't know where that's at, Paul. I don't know about a tuberculosis center.
I don't know either, Paul.
Angel's up there. Hey, you guys have got one. Of course, a lot of it's been torn down. The old hospital that we went there with Angel.
Yeah.
Right there in Raleigh.
Yeah, that's where we went to test that portal out.
Yeah. I don't know what the center is. I'd like to know.
I would too.
Maybe missing something. Yeah, and we've been fortunate. We've been to a lot of places. We took off and took a chance and probably spent more money than we should. And we've gone to some big locations that a lot of these big people on TV do. We've been lucky and fortunate we've done.
Yeah,
and a lot of it was okay. A lot of it was not good at all. Not a lot of it. A big part of it was, what are you doing?
Clearing this off.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
So yeah, we've been to some of those big time locations, and I'll tell you, we didn't get anything what we call good communication we like to get. Compared to being right here around our house, we get it, and it doesn't cost nothing but time. So I will say you don't have to drive all the way across the United States to find paranormal activity. It's all around you. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We are making memories. That's a good point, Ed. And me and Riley being together and getting to do it. And to give him some memories of me one day, and making memories for me now, for sure. Yeah. I'll say I've probably got less communication at big places than local places that Riley and I have been to when we're together. Other than this past weekend, it was great. It was great. I had to say what was great. I keep going back to it. It was a great location. It was definitely worth the money. I have been to some of these places and paid the money and regretted paying the money afterwards. I just feel like, of course, they never know when, they'll tell you up front, I can't guarantee you're going to experience anything here, get any communication or anything. That's the chance we take when we pull up.
And all right, Paul, just message me about it.
Cool.
See?
Yeah. I'm ready for it going.
Okay. What the fuck?
Why would you say that?
You just hit my sublock.
Sublock. Anyway, get on with this list, man. It's about supper time for me. We've been up here almost 1 hour now. 1 minute of the hour. So we talked about those 2 locations.
Yeah.
What else you got on your list after the Harriman Hospital in November? Yep, that'll be a fun one. Dylan, don't forget to be looking at that. We'll get you that date, Big Dylan, for Harriman Hospital. And I'm hoping you can get off a day or two to go to that, man, with us. Because I don't know if me and Riley can make a hospital by ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know.
After going to old hospital on College Hill,
yeah,
that was a job just for us 3.
Yeah,
especially for two folks. It's a lot of ground to cover, but it was awesome. The only other thing I think we got to talk about, we got to figure out what we're going to do for Halloween.
Yeah, that was the next topic I wanted to mention.
Down south, we always do something for Halloween. Always.
Yeah.
This year, we haven't made any plans for anything for Halloween. We were trying to do something really big. And I don't know of anything really big. So I don't know what we're going to do.
We're wondering where our nightmare before Christmas is going to need to take place this year, too.
Last year we did the before Christmas. We were at the
Edwards Bridge,
Madison Dry Goods.
Oh, what we were?
Last year we were at Madison Dry Goods.
Yeah, we were. I remember that.
It was okay. We had some things happen there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could top it.
Our Instagram is fixing to make me get off here. You can check us out on YouTube or Facebook right now, but Instagram will only let us go live for like an hour, and it's been an hour. So thank you, Momo Knows. Thank you for hopping on. Check us out. We appreciate you. I had to hop off there for a minute. It gives me a alert. It will not let the Instagram will not let us go live over an hour.
But yeah, y'all, one last little thing before we get off here. I was going to say if you have the chance to drop by our Down South page on Facebook or even comment on YouTube where you should think we should go for our annual Halloween nightmare, our little nightmare investigation for Halloween. Drop your comment. Let us know where you think we might need to check out.
Worst case scenario, we hit one of these graveyards around us.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a graveyard in the dark, especially on Halloween.
Yeah. Extra morbid for all of y'all.
I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out, though.
Did you notice the little popping thumb?
Oh, yeah.
I did. Thumbs up.
Well, we killed an hour, guys. I apologize for not having any of the videos and pictures ready. We'll try to get in. Maybe next Wednesday we'll have some more videos. I don't want the time to drag along too far before we show you some of the evidence that we got from old hospital on College Hill.
We're actually wanting this to be a darn good video that we let out that'll draw some big attention.
We're going to drop videos, but I'm talking about letting our people, see some pictures and images before we ever drop a video.
Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The ones who stick with us, who are here week after week, we won't let them see some things before we turn it into a video.
I understand that.
But anyway, y'all, I think this is where we get off tonight. Thank you guys for being a part of us. Thank you for giving us another chance on Wednesday night. Like I said, this is episode 124, Down South Supernatural. Tune in next Wednesday night. We'll see what we can make happen, and I do hope we'll have some. We're going to, good Lord willing, and I get a lot of work done between now and then. Hopefully, we'll have some pictures and some little short videos to show you guys again the old hospital on College Hill.
Yeah.
And with that being said,
until this next week or this weekend, any kind of last minute plans we may have for a little graveyard hit this weekend, if that happens. If If not, you can catch us this next Wednesday on this Wednesday, not next Wednesday night's live. Until then, down, south, out.
Good night, y'all.